Okay. Anyone has questions? I'm here to answer your questions. I could start saying stuff that accumulated here, but I rather speak to live people. It's only once a month. If you have your question, please voice it or write it, and I would gladly respond. There was a question yesterday that I didn't answer yet. I'm going to address now. Unless you raise your hand and you ask me your question. I guess I'll voice it. Somebody recorded yesterday saying that she's completely not interested in relationship regarding man-woman. And she wants to know if it's normal. Maybe there's some problem in her. And we had some back and forth. And basically, that's the reason why I'm sharing here with you, because there was some insights there. Occasionally, I get those questions when people ask me after maybe some disasters breakdown, or if people broke their relationship in a nasty way, in a very kind of messy way, and things really were hurting and unfairly treating each other, etc., etc. And yes, it does happen that until you regain, so to speak, your energy, you don't want to join anything or anyone. You don't want to discuss possibility of marriage or possibility of friendship in any form or shape. Hi, my dear. So some people do have that for a number of years, maybe. And occasionally I hear no trauma, no previous trauma, just a person is not into relationship. And I want to address this a little bit here. If in a previous times, right, getting married or being involved or being in a deep friendship or man-woman experience was like a crucial, almost embarrassing if you did not have a partner. That was like a previous time, just recent time that we're, so to speak, finishing up with, right? So to speak, previous era, where it was unheard of that a woman at the age of 25 or 30, or even earlier, it's maybe back 50 years or back 30 years, that she's not in a relationship, she's not married. And even that friendship, not married relationship, was also embarrassing. Nowadays, everything shifts and everything is taking a new turn, so to speak. And I see it again and again. It's not because somebody was traumatized in their previous setup. It's not because they were hurt and there's pain and there is some unresolved issues. It just purely means that we are entering an era where there is a quality is more standing in demand than a quantity. Meaning, you're not required to be forever until you're dead, married, or in a relationship. You're required to be prepared for very deep connection. And if this deep connection is for short term, or it's going to start later in life, then you will be given enough experiences to build or warm up to that amazing connection. So if you're not married or never been married until you're 40, or you're close to 40 or after 40, that means if you take it as maturity preparation to meet someone that you truly need to meet and you deeply need to connect. There is no time to waste. You need to be an adult. He needs to be an adult. You need to be with accumulated experience. You need to be mature in order to hold space of that type of relationship. So you're being prepared. It's not something to rush into. It's not something to feel embarrassed without. It's not something to feel disconnected, dishonored, or, even cursed. Some people interpret us. I was not in a relationship for a number of years, and then finally, that you hear less and less now. It's more comes out like, I was not in a relationship, and that was so meaningful for me. I wasn't sitting and waiting. I wasn't desperate. I wasn't lacking. I didn't wish day in and day out. I didn't starve for it. I was really busy. I was really involved. And then I felt, when I met this person will fully and completely understand what I'm about. It's not that he's going to complete me. It's not that he's going to help me. He's going to save me. He's going to finally give me that joy that I was lacking. No, it's just, it's so interesting to see that this person gets me. I'm going where I'm going. I don't need helpers. I don't need assistants. I don't need mates, right? I'm just going. I'm continuously going. But it's interesting to see how deeply this person gets me. And that's what I hear more and more now. And if it falls apart in 2 days, and if it doesn't go further than a couple of dates, there's no drama for a lifetime. Nobody is dying without a relationship. Nobody feels disconnected. Nobody feels cursed, etc. So I just wanted to add that in. If anybody has their own questions, I'd rather take yours because this is only a monthly thing. Would love to answer your questions, my dears. Any thoughts on what I just said? Anyone could relate to it?
Hey,
Hi. Good morning.
good morning. I'm sorry it's so early for me.
It is early, and you're a hero to join and to turn the camera on.
Yeah. When you were talking, I understood a little bit that for me, I always want to present the best version of myself. I don't, it's too painful for me to think that, oh, someone can just accept me and understand me. I mean, it's not painful, it's just like not from my reality at all. I just
Mm-hmm.
think in a way, oh, when I'm going to be better, then I'm going to meet that person. When I'm going to
Mm,
be calmer or smarter or lose weight, or I'm going to be more composed, or I'm going to be on that level in my career or something. It's like always trying to deserve that attention and that
mm.
love. Because I think I would like to think that um, I deserve like a good relationship and a good man, and then I realize, oh, maybe I don't deserve that, and I
Mhm,
need a little bit more to jump on that level, and
mhm.
that's how I think I just internally end up alone because I never deserve it.
You never reach there. You never get there
I never get there, and I don't even like. It's weird, but I don't even have anybody around me for such a long time.
because you didn't get there yet. You're still
Yeah,
working
maybe.
towards it. That's the problem. The problem is that this is a program in you. It's similar idea when in childhood you would get the candy when you will clean your room. You will go to the park when you finish your homework. You will get this bike when you get a good mark. So, this deserving pattern stays with you and you carry it into any further relationship. So, if that started off initiated in my parents and me relationship, that's the first love relationship. With my parents, I build the connection of love, and the patterns repeat itself and they come with me further in life. So you bring the pattern with you, but that pattern doesn't serve you here. You could say to yourself, what about I am an adult now. I don't have to repeat like a parrot the patterns that kind of was glued to me since I was a kid. I could actually change that pattern. What if I don't want to be perfect till the end of life? I just want to be myself. There is certain uniqueness in me as I am maturing and as I am developing, and there is certain perfection in meaning in me already, meaning there is no this specific person with this specific identity, with this specific background, genes, whatever, knowledge, experience. There is no person like that. You cannot find a person exactly similar to what you actually composed of. So there is a perfection there in that sense. That means there is no one to compare to, and meaning there is no better or worse Karina. There is only one and only the way you are right now. So you say to yourself, that pattern that I took with my first love relationship, meeting my parents, I actually want to rewrite that for myself. It's not serving me anymore. I want to meet a person that totally suits me now, completely suits me now, where I feel completely myself. I don't feel like I need to become or fix or adjust. I truly feel comfortable just being next to that person. Just for the heck of experiencing that, I want to inhabit or inherit that pattern. Here it is, this guy that I'm attracted to. I really look up to him. He's really interesting. He's handsome. He's good looking. He has good manners. He has some brain upstairs, right? He's good, kind human being. And he gets me. Absolutely. There's no need for explanation, defending, proving, adjusting, pretending. None of that is needed. He just gets me. And it's so amazing. And the more and more I get to know him, I understand that he adjusted himself 5 years ago for me, 3 months ago for me. For instance, I hate people that smoke. And before we met, half a year ago, he just stopped smoking. And if people stop smoking for the last 29 years and they can't quit smoking, he actually did stop. And I see how he adjusted for me without me even knowing him. I want to attract that type of person. With no effort, we kind of moved towards each other without even knowing. And when we met, we understood that we actually complete each other without any additional effort. How does that make you feel? I don't want it to be magical and I don't want it to be fairy tale like. I want it to be real, tangible.
First, I think what comes up for me is that, oh, then he's not going to be amazing. Then he's not going to be. And it's weird, but I guess I'm looking for a society approval because maybe I don't feel worthy. I'm thinking my partner has to be this amazing person. So he
Mhm.
has to be better than me.
Mhm.
But it's hard because I like if I look at my life um objectively, I did achieve a lot and I am a good person. So it's like hard to find someone who's like so much better. But that desire to find someone so much better, I think, comes from the feeling of unworthiness and wanting to prove to the world that, look, no, I'm worthy. Look what kind of guy picked me. That's like
Mhm.
the first what came up for me when you were talking. And the second one was like, but you're describing unconditional love, and unconditional love we can get only from our parents. So I probably did not get unconditional love from from my family, but how am I gonna get it from a guy? And if it's unconditional love, is there like passion as well, or it's just like two people who are just like healing each other and there's no spark? That's just my things that come up when you were
So,
talking.
yeah, let's start from the beginning. The first part, I'm not worthy and I want to be more worthy through him. I'm not worthy. I'll never get perfect. And I'm aiming to become perfect. And each time I come closer, that carrot in front of me just goes further away from me. And I'm running, and it just runs away from me. And I'm always working towards it. And I could never be perfect. Okay, let's give up on me. And let's hope for the guy who actually will show up in absolute perfect form, so he will represent me. This is a little bit also from the old version of relationship where guy represented woman. He actually represented the family. She was behind, in a way, his status. He held status and she was after him, right after that status. So you want to consciously look at it. It's as if you're looking at a certain cup that doesn't serve you anymore. You look at it and you're like, nah, that's not the style I want anymore. And you give this like really deep look and you say, do I want to associate with this pattern? Doesn't speak to me anymore. Look like that, like really honestly take it out from your system and observe it. Because you could rewrite the patterns, you could rewire yourself. And you say, no, I am worthy as it is. That's the first part, which I told you. There is no comparison to me. I am unique. Every single person here has no similar, like that, similar to that. There's no like comparison. So I'm unique. I'm the one. I could be bad or good, mature or immature, but there is no similar to me. There's no such, it's silly to compare. It's like comparing, I don't know, two clouds. There is no such thing. Each cloud always changes and becomes something different, right? So first get that and say, I want to drop that I'm comparing myself, worthy, unworthy. It's deep program. I just want to not be worthy or unworthy. I want to drop the whole topic, completely drop it. I am what I am. Some people who could benefit exchanging with my energy, they will come my way. Those people that will never benefit exchanging with me, whether I'm made of gold or diamonds, they will never come my way. We have nothing in common to exchange, nothing in common to give or receive from each other. So I want to just be uniquely me. And I want to come out to the world and say, hey, this is who I am. Fat or slim, old or ugly, pretty or good looking or not good looking, doesn't matter. This is who I am. And really honestly hold that space for yourself energetically. I am okay being today who I am. And therefore, I don't need a guy to cover that imperfection and represent us being perfect. This is Miss and Mr. Perfect. Yeah, this is Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. I don't want that to happen. I want us to be absolutely our, authentic, unique. And yes, we're not going to suit everyone. There will be some people that actually hate us for no reason whatsoever. And I'm cool with that. Absolutely fine with that. I accept it now. So if I drop the idea that he has to be perfect and I have to be perfect, so what's left in the relationship? This unconditional factor that also kind of does not exist. It could never exist in a parents-child relationship. It could never exist in a partner relationship. He doesn't unconditionally like me. It just sometimes when I'm so self kind of accepted. I'm accepting myself as I am. I attract not only opposite sex partner, but even neighbors and people on the street, just completely strangers that are cool with me, that are fine with me, that actually like me, that actually like what I'm about, because they reflect me, what I accepted in myself. You get how it works? So it's not unconditional. It's just what you decided to say yes to inside you. The world sees it and approves it too. So in a relationship with a man, you will attract the person that actually was looking similarly to what you are, was in a scary way crazy about how you walk, random stuff, speak, choose the words, decide things, choose what to eat, where to eat. He's crazy about things that you could never prepare or be ready for or perfect. He loves those parts of you that you didn't even think are lovable, right? And that's what you want to invite into your world, where you don't need to perfect anything. You are who you are, and he is crazy about things that you didn't even think are likable. How does that sound?
I think I don't know. I don't know that type of relationship, so it's kind of like different language. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to. I should think about that because it sounds very unfamiliar.
Yeah,
New.
it's a stretch. It's a stretch. Just like in yoga, you do a stretch that is like, whoa, it's beyond something that I ever did. And you do a little bit, but you aim towards that further stretch. So you in a relationship, you want to stretch yourself. You don't want to stagnate and be where you are comfortable for last 15 years. This is what I know and this is where I'm going to stay. No, I want to go what I don't know and what is better serving for me and what is maturing me and expanding me. That's what we do with our body. We might as well do it with our life, right? Does that make sense?
I think so. I don't think it's a painful stretch. I think it's just like completely a different perspective.
Right. As a yoga therapist, you could say to a person, this is going to open your body, but you do it slowly. You work towards that, right? You would say that to a
Hmm.
person. So
Yeah.
mentally, you say, this is where I am on a relationship pattern. And that doesn't serve me. As I could see, it proved itself. My body of relationship feels extremely stuck and stagnated. So
Hmm.
I need to make that stretch. I need to invite my body, soften my body, lean my body towards that stretch where it could actually start seeing benefits. And
Hmm.
yeah, it doesn't make sense right now. It's like a new universe, but it exists. And you will be surprised when you start looking, or at least, I say to people, you at least, you don't walk there, you don't run, crawl there, lie towards that direction, lie down and look towards that direction. You'll see how universe is going to start opening stories from internet, from your surroundings, stories as such, where a woman could say, this guy is after me, I don't even know what I did, and he's such a cool guy and I like him and he likes me and it just happened. And you will start hearing those stories. Yes.
Yeah, it's very new for me right now, but I should explore and try to change the pattern of trying and earning a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, each time you see a resistance, just like you do with your body, you breathe through it. Each time your mind says it's new, don't go there. Why do you need new patterns? Stay with old, at least you know what it's about. Stay and be stuck. Leave that yoga studio. She's stupid, this yoga teacher. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's going to injure you. Each time you have that resistance, you just breathe through and say, I say yes. I say yes. I need help to say yes more firmly. I say yes. Yes?
Yeah, because I'm stuck for sure because I don't want to earn love anymore. I'm tired of that. I know I'm capable of that, but it happened a few times in my life where I thought, oh, this wonderful person, they're so great for me. And then I would get into that relationship and I would understand they would lie a lot about who they are. So they weren't that great for me or anyway. And I would get disappointed and hurt. But that's what I was after initially. I was after this amazing person who will cover my shame and my, things that I'm lacking. And it turned out to be the opposite of what I was expecting. So I would love to try a new pattern because I'm stuck. I don't like the old one, but I just don't know a new one.
Interesting that you said they would lie because they would reflect to you your own lie. For instance, you don't want to admit to yourself who you are right now. You want to tell them you're on the journey towards perfection, but that's a lie. The lie is that we will never be perfect, and it's silly not to accept yourself here and now and be looking somewhere on a lookout for the perfection. That's a pure lie. And they kind of shine back, reflect back to you. Hi, we're also liars, just a little bit different, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you say, oh, I get it. That's what I am radiating. And I want to be just me. Like it or leave it. Next. It's okay to say next, but say it with full voice, voice it, accept it, be okay with who you are. Always value. I'm growing. I don't know how fast, I don't know how quick, I don't know how well, but I'm growing, I'm changing. But right now, this is what I am. This is what I
Hmm.
represent. I could be stuck, I could be silly, I could be childish, I could be stubborn. I don't know, but that's who I am right now. And you'll see the more and more you'll fall in love with you, self, being who you are. That is the most attractive thing in a relationship. When you like who you are, you're not shy to say who you are. You admit your faults, you admit your process, your progress, and you just who you are right now. It's just so lovable to be with the person who is so honest and so straight. Yeah?
Yeah, it feels great. Yeah. There's a fear that, oh, it means I'm gonna relax. It means I'm not gonna grow. If I don't have this like North Star to move towards, it means I'm gonna like degrade. And I'm so tired from running, 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 trying to be perfect. If I come out of that pattern, I'm just gonna fall apart and not do anything. There's that fear, but I can always explore and see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. That fear say, yes, I heard you before. Let me try another pattern where I accept and move, accept and encourage myself, accept and expand. And I could see how that works. If it's not going to work, I could always put it down. But that pattern, I didn't try yet. I didn't give it my all. I want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right. That was good. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? Ladies? Just start talking if you have any questions. Today is a topic about relationship, but we could switch. I think some of you had question about health. Are you here? I don't even see you here. Maybe you'll listen in the recording, but I'm gonna say it here. If you want to interrupt me, this person is not here. I'm just gonna address this question. She was asking me. People do that often. They ask me different food combination and like this grain and that grain, if it suits them, what type of diet and what type of activity, physical activity. I'll tell you more and more, I notice that our system likes a lot of changes in regards to food, in regards to physical activities. Our bodies get tired of a certain repetitive kind of version. For instance, if you ate one type of extremely healthy grain, let's say it's buckwheat, right? And you cook it well and you like it and it's gluten free and it's organic and you sprout it and blah, blah, blah. If you eat for some people for more than a couple of weeks every single day, you probably will need to take a break from this grain for at least half a year. And I noticed that it's something new. People get used to their supplements, people get used to their shakes, people get used to their style of eating, or even this walk versus, I don't know, some studio activity, let's say bar or yoga. Or I think if you in tuned with what's going on in your body, definitely there has to be some wisdom, some intuition into your eating habits. Definitely, it has to, we have to have a body exercise daily, but the way we address it, it always has to change. I have this healer, he gives a whole list of products for a person for 3 days. After 3 days, it absolutely changes. Of course, you're like hooked up to this healer if you need to check again in 3 days now what's your diet should look like. But just to give you an idea that our body is not as interested to be constantly fed with the same type of produce, the same type of exercise, the same type of ideas. Our bodies like changes, healthy changes, wise changes, mature changes, but changes. And also in regards to drinks and teas and herbal kind of different combinations, etc. Please think about it. If you were not into sweets and you cut off sweets, all type of sweets for a long, long time, your body might crave some healthy fruits and some healthy berries and some good quality honey for a little bit, and it's normal. If you constantly ate salty and spicy, you might want to switch to maybe bitter and sour. That change always has to happen. Okay, I think I said in short. Anybody has their questions here? If yes, please start talking.
Miriam, здравствуйте. I'm sorry, Miriam. Hello. Good morning. Um, we had session not so long ago,
Uh-huh.
and you told me that I rather be away for now from some foods, including dairy foods.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to ask, what about yogurt or kefir? If it's considered dairy, it's fermentation. So, like for myself, how do you think?
I think what comes up now, just intuitively, definitely not yogurt, and definitely not. I don't know if they sell those raw kefirs in Canada, completely raw. It's definitely warming for you, but not for too long and not too much. Maybe a cup every 3 days. Like take one today, and in 3 days, one more cup of kefir with a lot of berries and maybe a little bit of raw honey. And that's it. I mean, it's not something that you eat day in and day out, right? A sour cream also not. Anything else from cottage cheese also not. Yeah, just a little bit of kefir and preferably raw organic kefir if you have access to.
All right.
When
So
when
what
I'm
happened?
talking, just imagine you are sitting in front of the raw organic kefir with some berries. What is your body signals?
Mm, Let me just ask. Raw kefir should be made from raw milk, right?
Yeah, raw milk,
It's
raw full fat milk.
it's impossible to find in Canada raw milk. It's prohibited to sell here, and I don't think I could find. But I saw a recipe from one of the bloggers. He suggested to take kefir, add like for half cup of kefir, half cup of water, and add cumin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if she suggested to warm it up also, but cumin will warm it up, and kefir not like also will be not so like heavy. What do you think about it?
Firstly, look into animal stores. Over here is also prohibited, but everyone sells it. There are animal stores where there's like a whole section where people could buy raw milk and raw products. And it's written all over for animal use only, but you could buy it. That's number one. Number two, cumin doesn't sit right with me for you. I want you
Mhm.
to open up intuitively. Just drop the ideas, put down the thoughts and mental process. Just imagine you're sitting in front of this bowl of like raw organic kefir, and there's berries and there's honey. Do you feel the movement of the body towards it or no?
Um, I can imagine kefir with blueberries
Mm-hmm.
without honey, no sweets. I don't have like, yeah.
Okay, okay. And what do you feel towards that? Like in your body, it's important for you to be able to diagnose
Um, I
your
feel
body. Uh-huh.
I feel craving, but I also feel a bit coldness, like it will reduce temperature of the body. But I feel I want it. I feel cravings toward it.
Right. So kefir is not cooling. Kefir is warming, and yogurt is cooling.
Yeah, I know, but somehow maybe because now it's like not so warm in my room, I feel, but definitely I feel craving for it.
Yeah. Okay. And also room temperature, not straight from the fridge.
What about adding chia to kefir?
Yeah, I don't think chia is bad for you. I think chia is okay,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
not every day. Definitely not
Yeah,
every day.
like
Yeah.
once a week. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different story. So how to store it because they don't sell like a cup of kefir.
Yeah, they do sell it in. I mean, here I was not in Toronto for long. I mean, I was in and out. But it's very similar. I mean, people do the similar things here and there. You have to look for those
What
stores.
what you mean by animal stores?
I will send you links from the local stores, and maybe I'll look up in Toronto for similar ideas
Mm-hmm.
where they sell it for animals only. It's only for animal use because it's not
Mm-hmm.
processed properly, and it could be dangerous for human like people should not be eating it. There's bacteria, blah blah blah. But they are legally allowed to sell for, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak, for animals.
Mm-hmm.
But you buy it and you decide what to do with it. But it's completely packed like for humans. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
it's for animals. Yeah, I'll sell you the websites and you will basically choose the keywords how they advertise and maybe do the
Mm-hmm.
search in your area.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, also in Russian stores, but they might not have organic ones. Russian stores could have a raw kefirs.
Uh, I I never never saw it.
No, here they
Mhm.
do. They sell it. It even says clearly raw.
Maybe
And it,
in someone home, they sometimes people bring they sell at home, but not in stores.
I see. Okay.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, Marcel. Thank you for your question. Anybody else? I guess if there is no question. Hello? Yes, please ask a question. You could start speaking, Hannah. Is it Hannah? Hannah? You are on mute. You could speak. Okay, Hannah, is it you asking this question? Okay, let me answer. 1 second. As I just said about any diet, it shouldn't be for endless amount of time, right? You should try it and then tune in. I would say 3 days to 7 days. You could be on a specific diet and then you try to feel your body. What is your body saying? Is it still craving the same setup, the same repetition, or it wants changes? And truly be in your body, not in your mind. Don't think about it. Just tune in into your body. Your body will never lie. And like I gave this course in Russian, a really long course where I explain that usually the body will signal what food patterns it needs right now and would be craving, so to speak, one set versus another because it wants to declutter on emotional and mental level. You have to understand the body carries certain unprocessed experiences. It kind of holds and holds and holds. If we got upset with someone or we got in fight with someone or we didn't like ourselves for something and we didn't process that, usually body stores it. And when body signals to us, eat this, don't eat that, exercise more, sleep less, take bath longer, or drink more than eat at that time, diet or have fasts. When body signals that, that means it wants to declutter mostly on a psycho-emotional level, right? So you kind of need to know how to read those signals. You really need to be in tune. It's not about looking good. It's not about being healthy. I said it as a preface to that course that I gave in Russian, that our body is meant to get old and eventually meant to die. We cannot outsmart the system. We cannot become outrageously AI focused and live forever. No, body wants to serve for X amount of years. And starting from X, whatever age, I would say 25, 28, 35, around, for everyone is different. It actually begins aging. It starts growing old and weak, etc., etc. So for body is normal. It doesn't want to stay here for over 500 years. It doesn't. It wants to be done. And we have to not fight it and not be in denial. We have to be respectful to every single part, every single layer of us, right? We help it, we are in tune, we understand, it slows down, metabolism slows down, things shut down, things start changing at certain age. We are aware of it. Like a woman that starts dieting like crazy, exercising like she's the biggest athlete when she is 48, 52. I think it's unbelievable stress, besides the fact that the stress is already happening in the body and the body is already shutting door on something and opening on something else, right? So it's important to be tuned in, and whenever the dieting or exercising or supplements comes in, it's always in regards to how much this person carries unprocessed, how much it's shoveled into its body, and how much things needs to come out and be decluttered. It's not about a right diet. It's about specific pattern, specific person, right? So please ask questions in that regard, if you don't mind.
Miriam, можно я спрошу? Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Um, Also regarding the, okay, I understand that we go through processes. I feel it on myself.
Yes.
And now, if before I wanted to be on certain diet to lose weight, to look more younger, slimmer. Now I want to be healthy, and still you look young and be fit and have energy. Yeah. Here also some question here in the chat. I will read them for you, but continue to my question. You told me you told about raw milk and going inside my body to this to feel it from intuition how I feel. Sometimes I want a bit of hard cheese. And if I know this cheese, what is written on this package, made from raw milk, like occasionally, what do you think? But I understand if kefir it's very low fat, the cheese it's high fat, and
That means you are lacking fats.
I'm sorry.
That means you are lacking fats, good quality fats. It's also a delusion in some diet systems that we need to cut on fats, we need to lower fats. I think the older woman gets, the more good fats she needs. And this whole obsession with keto all started exactly from that. People started eating full fat cottage cheese, full fat butter, this whole meat consumption, fatty meat, etc., etc. It started as a bounce against that obsession with fat-free diet. I think everything in adequate kind of moderation. When a person truly, like I told you, I mostly fast. Yeah, I fast now. Between 22 to 24 hours. Sometimes I eat on 25th hour for just an hour or two. And it's interesting, in a different hour zone of a day, I actually feel what I'm going to eat is just a lot of good quality olive oil with maybe some spice and a little bit of grain or buckwheat bread. They sell just buckwheat, sprouted buckwheat bread. And I just know I need oils. If anything I need to eat, I need good quality oil, because even for my intuition, it nurtures me, it creates balance in my water element. It's not drinking 2 liters of water or endless tea or endless smoothies. It's that good quality oil really settles your mind. So you're probably craving something fatty, and it goes to that, like, already a little bit, what's the word, fast fat, like in the cheese. But you slow your system and you say, I'll give you a better fat. Coconut butter, for instance, you could have with spoons. You could eat a spoon of coconut butter with tea, and it's tasty and it's naturally sweet and it's good fat. You could have good quality butter. You could have good quality almond butter. You could have good quality walnut butter. And once you picture yourself having access to raw natural nut butter or butter like animal goat butter or cow butter, then the cheese will be pushed away. It's like when we starve ourselves and don't have sugar, then we break and we eat donuts, right? This is what it reminds me. You're craving for a hard cheese. It's about this, like, already, that's it. I had enough. She starved me without any oils. She gives me oil. She thinks it's enough, but it's not enough. I need oil everywhere. I need oil in my hair. I need oil in my skin. I need oil in my legs. I need oil in my heels. I need everywhere. So your body is like, that's it. I'm going to go for naughty stuff. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Um, uh, I actually lately I'm not avoiding the mm, oils. I love oils, diversity of oils.
Okay.
What don't like the taste of ghee. I
Okay.
rather love good quality regular butter.
Okay.
What do you think about regular butter?
I love it. If it's organic, good quality butter without excess salt, if it's
No
not
salt at all. I don't like salty butter.
right.
And
Good. Do you like goat butter?
I never tried goat butter, only cow butter. I will try it definitely. And also, why about milk and cheese? Like it's about calcium concern.
Mm-hmm.
All sources, they tell that good quality hard cheeses like Parmesan. The cheese I'm asking about, it's called La Gruyere. It's made in Schweiz, like something, and it says the only ingredients there it's raw milk and microbial Reneto microbial something there that I asked, but not and it's not about. I feel it's not about the oil. I consume a lot of oil. I like oil, and I feel it's good for my system. Like all these oils that you was talking about, I incorporate in my diet. It's some kind of taste there. It's old. It's like usually 12, 18 months old, and it
Yeah.
has some specific
Aged.
taste there.
Aged a little
But
bit. Yeah.
yeah, it's aged cheese, and it's not that I want it every time. It's very rare
Occasionally.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would go for it. I would definitely go for it. But definitely, it's a signal. You want more fatty stuff. If probably, I don't know if you eat enough meat or what's it called? Tal, I think it's called the fat from the meat. If you eat at all anything meaty or meat fat,
Yeah,
and
I make broth, and usually there is a lot of um, towel and somehow my cholesterol started to go up a bit, not crazy, a little.
uh-huh.
And probably I should read the question we got here on the
Okay,
chat.
yes. Yes,
I
please.
don't know how exactly pronounce it. It's about carnivore diet.
Oh, okay. This is about meat, only meat and chicken and yeah, butter and stuff. Talon, yeah.
So
Okay.
what do you think about this?
Okay, I definitely I wouldn't recommend for everyone, especially for a very long time. It doesn't sit right with me. A lot of people ask me, and again, it's extremely individual, but I think the vibration of the earth is definitely moving towards not consuming meat. And yes, we do need to be conscious. Some bodies are weaker, and we need to be totally aware, to be vegetarian or vegan. It's not for everyone, but just to sit and eat like meat, like there is no tomorrow, and without any salads or any fruits or vegetables, I don't think it's for long term for everyone. Yes, there's a lot of studies been done, and I'm not ignorant about it. And in fact, the healer that I referred people to, and he passed away last June. He, towards the end of his life, was seeing that some people need to be for X amount of weeks just on meat, just eating meat. But he always said, when you feel you don't want it, don't force yourself. When you feel you're grossed out and like you cook and it doesn't really vibe with you anymore, or you're standing in a store out like looking at the steak and you don't feel like, yeah, I want to buy it, stop, don't be a machine. And he kept on telling this to people, until you feel you need it, go for it. It could be for a day or two. Like, he took me off complete vegan. That I was on vegan diet for 8 years before I got pregnant with my last baby, and throughout the whole pregnancy and first 4 months after delivery. And then he said, time to eat meat. And I actually felt I needed to eat. And he goes, the way I see it, for 3 months, not longer than that. And then again, you go for 8 years. But we can't be obsessive. We can't just go on in one setup. And he was exactly right. It actually lasted for less than 3 months, a little bit over 2 months, and I felt that's it. And like everything about meat, I cook for my kids, but it just like doesn't agree with me, and it really blocks my intuition a lot. So meat usually uh, will serve extremely intuitive people, those that are like flying high, and it needs to ground them. And whatever processes you go through in your life, like at that time, I needed a little bit of meat to ground me. That's exactly when my husband was going through hell on earth, and I needed to be very much grounded. And that's when I took this, so to speak, injection of that meat vibes, and it felt me pull through. It's like this cow energy, like I needed to kind of pull and push on myself. So it's my personal opinion. I'm not against it. I'm not pro it, but that's my personal opinion. I hope I answered.
There's one more question about to wear healthy zinc oxide mineral sunscreen to prevent aging, because person right, she knows that sun has to hit our face and mitochondria to get energy.
Okay, I'm really not so. I don't put any sunscreen, and my older daughter fights with me because over here it's like really. Most of the year it's like 30, 32 degrees regularly, and I walk a lot and I go out in the open sun. I think covering your skin with hats, with big sunglasses, with long sleeves, I feel really uncomfortable with whatever goes into our bodies, even if it's the most healthy thing and the most normal thing and the most like. My husband used to say, "What you can't eat, you shouldn't put on your body." So think, are you able to eat this zinc, whatever that doesn't even spread? It just sits there like a paint on the child's face, you know. Maybe you could find the most in a healthy store. They go, they compete, they advertise, they say this is the best. I never liked sunscreens, just didn't agree with me. I hope I answered.
Thank you, Miriam.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else, or we're done for today?
One more question. What about shampoo, conditioner, lotion? We can eat those.
I'll show you the shampoos that I use in the house. I have the salon here. She actually makes of her own products, and I go to her for just a hair massage and a hair masks, and like it's a good salon. She has people flying in just to be in her salons. So I'll take photos of the ingredients in her shampoos, but similar type of shampoos you could find in any health food stores, like any Epsecure health stores or holistic hair spa salons. You research and you find a lot of people make their own shampoos. There was this lady in Israel, she makes her own shampoos and she used to sell them. It's not that hard. You could even find recipes and try to make it for yourself on your own. It's not that hard. Once you get a hang of it, you'll understand what you like and what smell you like and what truly washes your hair and how it balances your scalp and the skin, etc. It's definitely possible to find out. But I'll send pictures in the group.
Yeah, I just want to add to it. I searched this not long ago. There's a lot of different recipes with flax seeds, with eggs, with other stuff. I liked with the flax seeds, and it's not very difficult to make something like that.
Right. And oils. Our hair, as we age, need a lot of oil. Oil masks. Just leave a lot of oil and rinse it later, or leave it through the night and rinse it in the morning. Oil masks are important. Also, in our scalp, I'm going to be talking about it in our webinar that is coming up on Monday. There are a lot of there are a lot of points and a lot of kind of the way we treat our hair. How often do we brush it? What type of brush do we have? It's in a way a therapeutic process, because each time we touch our body in different parts of our body, it massages certain elements, certain programs. So interestingly enough, with here, it's not that it's random that throughout ages, women try to cover their hair or like cover her head, because there's something mystical about woman's hair. It attracts certain energies, it attracts men's attention, etc., etc. So there are a lot of massages that could be done. I don't know if I should mention here, but I guess I will since it came up. Taking your hair and like closer to your scalp and just pulling it occasionally, pulling it, right? Like creating space, so to speak, between your hair and your scalp. That really opens up a lot of kind of useful patterns and releases those patterns, if you know what I mean. There are type of massages are done, especially between husband and wife. Those are that comfortable helping each other, pulling ears, like opening channels around ears, and pulling here, like really pulling until it's slightly uncomfortable. Not pulling off, but like pulling enough that you feel there is some stimulation happens in your scalp. It's really, really beautiful, especially when you are as couple helping each other. It really helps you relax your mind process, overthinking process, kind of let go of different stuck points. It's a good massage. I don't know if you practiced that before. Anybody?
Someone asked to share recipes, but I mostly search it in Russian. But usually I go through Google or YouTube. Probably on Instagram it's possible to find. So,
Right. I could share an Instagram page of somebody I know in Israel. She's very much into health, and she did, I think, post her recipes of shampoos and conditioners, her homemade recipes. You could look up at her page. I'll share her contact. Okay, I think we're done. Thank you so much, everyone. We
Thank
had
thank you,
you.
Miriam.
a
Thank you.
relationship and health meeting today. I guess it's all important. I would look forward to next month. We didn't have our English webinar question and answer for like 2 months, so it's been a while. But next month, God willing, we're back, and prepare your questions. And next week, we're going to have Russian question and answers. Love you all, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.